Welcome to another exciting episode of the Million Dollar Peddlers. I'm Paperboy.
And I'm Mr. Magazine.
And it is BOLO Day. That's right. We've got a lot of great BOLOs for you today. We do the deep dive into what they are and how you can find them out there and things to look for out there and how you can make a lot of money off them. And Mr. Magazine is going to take it away because I need a breath.
All right, first up, I guess I got my best one up here. Kurt Vonnegut signed Slaughterhouse 5 25th anniversary book with COA. I took $250 on this. Can't complain.
Now, where did you get something like that from?
I got this customer that comes in with weird stuff once a week, So lots of signed books that he bought along the way. So
I probably wouldn't let Mysterious Benefactor know that you sold that because I think he likes Kurt Vonnegut Jr.'s autographed books.
I wouldn't know that until I get the list of what I can and can't sell people, and then we'll know.
You should probably run everything by everybody first.
Oh, I know. We all have time for that. Should I start right now?
No.
Okay. No. Next up, Bizarre Alternative UK Magazine, April 09. Kat Von D generally sells. She's popular. Unfortunately, this took 4 years to sell, but again, she does sell if you see her out there.
Right, but the other side of that, though, is you got $26, and what's your average magazine sales price at this point on eBay?
On eBay, a lot less than that.
Yeah, so you got your good money out of it.
Yep. And guess who's in the news? Stormy Daniels, adult actress, signed 8x10 photo. I got $30 out of this one. She's obviously popular at this moment in time.
Right. Yep. So that's not bad.
Yeah. Sell them when they're hot. All right, this, I guess, is not worth much. New York Times, September 28th, 1964, JFK assassination. I think I took like $15 or $20 for it just because I've had it for 3 years or so.
Oh,
wow. So I don't know if it's just not a good listing. I mean, it says what it is.
Yeah, right. What else could you put on there?
Or just, maybe they're plentiful on eBay and it said, eBay slow. Who knows?
The only thing I would ask is, which doesn't, I mean, obviously you can tell, but they didn't say whether it was a full paper or not, which obviously it looks like
it looks like there's a lot of pages going on there, but yeah.
But gotcha. Yeah, you definitely want to say whether it's a full paper or not.
Okay. Good to know. Next up, another thing that took four years to sell, Drag Cartoons, December 69, Ralph Davidson, Ron Cable. These used to be hot and better. Again, I don't know if it's a listing thing or condition or eBay's just slow.
Or it could have been one of those things that for whatever reason it didn't sell right away and then it got buried in the listings.
Could be, yeah.
Because, again, drag cartoons always sell.
Generally, I don't like taking half, but, for 4 years, apparently no one's made any offers, so I took the 15 and ran.
All right.
And last up for me, Superman DC Powers kind of vintage figure, 1984. I got $50 out of this guy.
Now, is that a send-away or that was a pack one?
I think it's a regular one, yeah. But it looks like it's in nice, high-grade condition.
So those superpowers seem to be pretty good.
They are super.
Are they all really good on card?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Are there any that are like super common or they're all good?
I would say minimum, if they're nice cards, like $100 minimum.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean, you're talking 40 years old now, right?
Yeah, I guess. But, geez, that seems, I don't know. Seems high. But first item I have over here is A Signal from Mars. Now, that's a cool-looking piece of sheet music. No doubt whatsoever about that. It's got the science fiction theme. I did get the $44 out of it. Ended up going up for auction. One person bid on it. But, yeah, I think you can remember that one. It's just a cool-looking piece right there. Nice piece there. This had some spirited bidding, and I don't know why. I'm Robin Leach. SS United States Lines passenger list and shipboard information, July 19th, 1969. Well, obviously, there were a couple of people whose family members were on this. I mean, sure. Why else would it possibly go for that?
Yep.
What I ended up doing is I listed the passengers. Why? Because you always get that question from people, hey, can you check to see? And I just figured, I'll just put the passenger list. It saves you all the questions. Obviously, 2 people would have seen their loved ones on there and gone after it. So to get $46 out of something like this, I thought was pretty good.
Yeah, can't argue with that.
Up next, The Fascinating Widow, Julian Elton, sheet music. Female impersonator. That's a guy right there on the cover.
Wow.
From 1910. So that is a name to take a look for when you're out there, Julian Elton. I guess that's how you say it. Definitely his stuff, her stuff does sell. No doubt all about it. So just kind of remember that name when you're out there sourcing.
It looks like Marie Osmond as she got her wisdom teeth pulled out.
There you go. Nice. Does it look like Dame Edna? Apparently, we're getting a theme today. Dame Edna back with a vengeance. Playbow. This went for $20. Not a plus shipping, not a crazy high sale, but it also is 2006, and it sold at auction. So somebody or other wanted Dame Edna. This is one of those things you could probably find out there, and it's not that old, so it's gonna be around.
Yeah, Edna, glad I met you.
There you go. There you go. Miles City, Montana Visitor's Guide, 1999, bucking, horse, sale, rodeo. And again, this is another one of those things we talk about all the time. Yeah, they're probably plentiful in Miles City. Not everybody is in Miles City. So you pick something rather like this up and you're able to sell it. And again, 1999, I mean, I guess that was 25 years ago, but it's certainly not vintage as far as the things we find out there. So this is one of those things that if somebody or other does have it for sale, they're going to be asking $1 or so for it. You can pick it up, and you got to wait a little while to sell it, 4 or 5 years, like I did. But you'll get $20 out of it. So if you got a little bit of space and $1, not bad.
And a dream.
There you go. Up next, yay! I sold this. Look Magazine, December 15th, 1942. Doing her Marcel Marceau. She's stuck in a box impression there. World War II, Charles Adams, Hazel Scott, Jane Deering. I believe I did picture, I'm sure I did picture the Charles Adams in there. He's definitely something or someone or other who sells all the time. No doubt at all about that. And just easy enough to remember that cover, to know that goes for $62. So pretty good BOLO there, because again, you will see these out there.
Pretty good.
Because these are the things too. Yeah, you see them for $1 each. You should probably pick up Look magazines to start with. But sometimes people have them for $5 to $10 a piece. Well, that's where you got to know which ones are good, and this would be one of the ones that's good.
No one to walk away, no one to run.
And run to buy these Crayola crayons, 1950s 48 crayon box. Now it is missing a couple of colors or a couple of crayons. I did note that 44 crayons are there. I got $42 out of it. Picked it up for $3 at an estate sale. And this is one of those things, these are like the little layups. I don't deal in crayons, generally speaking. However, it was a sale that I just really couldn't find much of anything. And Mrs. Papergoy was looking for stuff, so I was like, let me look around. I opened the crayons up, and sure enough, it had Flesh and Indian Red, which are two retired colors. They don't use those colors anymore.
I remember like Flesh wasn't that worth a lot more at one point. I feel like it used to be like 40 by itself years ago when the market was hot.
There's really nobody selling that crayon by itself.
Okay.
I don't know I don't know why. But my other thought was, okay, I pull the Flesh out, I pull the Indian Red out, I sell them separately. What am I getting for the rest of the crayons?
No, you got to sell them.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I feel like the $40 for that, if it was 10, 15 years ago, you might have gotten double. Right.
And I did picture those two right down here at the end as well. So Flesh is definitely, I believe 1962 or 64 was when they, believe it or not, that's when they stopped having that crayon.
Wow.
So that's 60 years ago since they've had the Flesh crayon. And finally, Grand Ole Opry program, September 1961. Country music, Patsy Cline, Grandpa Jones. Went for $177.50 at bids at auction. And a lot of people ask why we put everything up for auction first. That right there is the reason why. That pays an awful lot of auction fees. Come to find out, two things. That cover tend to go for a little more if you have that kind of cover. Those tend to be the better years for it, which I had no idea until some collector told me that. Wow. And the fact that Patsy Cline was playing there is really what made this go for this kind of money. Yeah. Very, very happy to get that money out of it, obviously.
Yeah. Where'd you get this from?
Oh, I got that from the estate sale that I ended up buying out. So it was at the back end of that estate sale. Oh, so nice. Yeah, I paid $400 for everything at the back end and got almost half my money out of one item. And there were more than two items at the end of the estate sale.
Sure. Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully that helps you a little bit. Hopefully you can find some things while you're out there. And if you could help us by hitting the like button, we would definitely appreciate it. And we will see you next video.
Take care. Bye-bye.